Hello everyone, good day to all of you. So today I'm gonna show you how to work on the Keroppi hat. So for this project, you're gonna need some 5-ply milk cotton yarn in the green of any shade. You're gonna need white yarn and a pink one for the blush. You're gonna need scissors to cut the string and a 4mm hook. You're also gonna need a yarn needle to weave in the ends and for sewing. And you're gonna need two black buttons in this size. So those are the materials that we need for this project. So first off, you're gonna work on the base part of the hat, and I have a separate video of that. I'm going to put it on the description box below so that you can follow through that tutorial. So for the Keroppi hat, we're gonna need to work on the beanie up until the 23rd round. So there's gonna be 9 half double crochet at first. You're gonna increase up until the 10th round, and then you're gonna work on several rows or rounds so that you will reach the 23rd round. So that's what you're gonna do for this hat. And so I'm gonna show you next how to work on the features. Now we're ready to work on the eyepiece of the Keroppi hat. So take your white yarn, wrap around your hook around the yarn like so, and then chain 2. Then we're gonna work 10 half double crochets all around. So there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 half double crochets all around. Slip stitch on the first half double crochet and then chain 1. So for the second round, we're gonna make an increase. So we're gonna chain 1 and then we're gonna half double crochet 2 on each of those 10 stitches. So there's gonna be 2 on the first, 2 on the second, and then put 2 on each of the stitches all around. And I'm gonna catch up with you after. Okay guys, so now we have worked on the second round. Slip stitch on the first and then chain 1, and then we're gonna put 1 half double crochet on the first stitch, and on the second we're gonna put 2 half double crochets, and then we're just gonna alter between the two. This is gonna be for the increase of the third round. So I'm gonna show again. So you're gonna put 1 on the first and then 2 on the second space all around until you reach the other end. Okay guys, so by now you may have worked on the third round with some increase to it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna slip stitch on the first half double crochet and then chain 1. And so now for the fourth round, we're gonna make another increase by putting 1 on the first, 1 on the second, and on the third space we're gonna put 2 half double crochets. It is quite easy to know where to put the 2 half double crochets because on the bottom there's also that 2 that is that you can see. So put 1 half double crochet on the first, 1 half double crochet on the next, and on the third space put 2 half double crochet. Work on it all around and I'm gonna catch up with you after. Okay guys, so by now you may have worked on the fourth round. What we need to do is we're just gonna slip stitch on the first half double crochet, and then we're gonna leave a long end for sewing. So just leave a long end for sewing and then set it aside and then work on another one. Okay guys, so now we're gonna work on the blush part of the Keroppi hat. So take your pink yarn and then you're gonna chain 3, wrap around your hook like so, and then chain 3, And then we're going to double crochet 14 all around. So there's gonna be, so double crochet on the first chain. So there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 double crochets all around, slip stitch on the first double crochet, and then leave an end for sewing. So you're gonna work on 2 of this, so afterwards fasten off. So just make 2 of this, and then I'm going to show you how to assemble the hat. Hi guys, so by now you may have worked on all of the features for the Keroppi hat. Now we're going to attach it to the base part of the hat. So take your needle and your eyes, and we're gonna pinpoint where we're gonna put it. So what I usually do is I fold it in half like so, and I pinpoint the center part, and I put a pin on it. And then take your first eye, and then put it on this part right here. So there's gonna be that pin right there. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds at the bottom. And what I usually do is I take another pin, and then I put it on the middle part of the eye. So now you are ready to sew it. So what I usually do is I catch some parts of the hat and then sew the back loop. So I'm just gonna do this all around until we reach the end. And after that, you're just gonna need to hide your string inside of the eye. So do that, and I'm gonna catch up with you later. So now take your other eye, and you're going to sew it just near the other one. We're gonna put a pin on the middle part of it so that it wouldn't move. And then take your end and start sewing. Just start sewing all around as until you reach the other end, and then just insert your yarn inside of the eyepiece. So just working it around, and I'm gonna catch up with you later. Okay guys, so by now you may have sewn the second eye. What you need to do is we're gonna hide our string inside of the eyepiece, just like so. And we're gonna do that for the other one. Just cut your string. Take the other one and then also sew it. So now we're going to take our blush. Take one of it. Hide your ends in the middle or in the inside. We're gonna pinpoint where we're gonna put it. Usually put it just near the eye like so. And then just start sewing it to the base part. And this is also what you're gonna do with the other blush. Just pinpoint where you're gonna put it and then sew it just like this, one by one stitch at a time, all around. And then just do that with the other blush, and I'm gonna catch up with you later. Okay guys, so our piece or our hat should be looking like this right now. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna put the buttons on the eye part of the hat. So I forgot to mention that we need some mercerized cotton thread in black. So just take your needle, just insert some of the thread, cut the string, and then make a knot. And we're gonna pinpoint where we're gonna put the first eye. So they usually are close together. So just start sewing it. Just like this. Make a few stitches. So we're also gonna need the black mercerized thread for the smile bit of the hat. So just do this. We're just gonna insert our hook or your needle inside. And then what we can do is we can also continue working on the other one. But since my thread is short now, we can just knot it inside. Just like so. And then cut our string. And we're just going to sew the other eye so that it is aligned with the first one. So by now you may have attached both of the buttons for the eye bits of the Keroppi hat. We're gonna make a smile, so just put some mercerized cotton thread in black on your yarn needle, and then we're gonna knot it and pinpoint where we're gonna put the smile. So just knot it inside like so. And it's just a simple smile, just a V-shaped smile. So just gonna do this. And we can just knot our ends inside of the hat, just like so. And then maybe hide the ends and then cut your string. So this is how it should look like. So that is the end of our tutorial for today. I hope that you have followed through, and I hope that you enjoyed working on them as much as I enjoyed teaching them to you. So that is it from me. Maybe the next hat that I'm gonna show you is gonna be the Batsmaru one. So bye for now, and God bless everyone.